My name is Wura. I'm 19 years old.
Perfect, thank you. And how old were you when you moved to Ireland?
I was 4 years old when I moved to Ireland.
Yeah, thank you. If you could describe direct provision with just one word, what would it be?
Unforgettable.
Could you elaborate on why?
Because I try to even just it's something that doesn't leave you, because I grew up, my entire childhood was in direct provision, and even as much as I tried to deny the fact that that was my childhood, I can't and it's something that you just can't forget.
How many years did you spend in dark provision?
10 years.
Wow,
10 and a bit. 10 years and a bit, 10 plus years.
So was that 4 to 14 you spent in CP?
4 to 2015. But it wasn't 2015. I came the months, how the months are. I was in January. I don't know what month I came, but it wasn't a full 11 years, but it wasn't it was more than coming close to 11 years. Yeah,
it's crazy.
I know.
And so was it one center that you stayed in for 10 years?
No,
they moved you around Ireland?
We were constantly moving. I feel I didn't really I feel some places I didn't remember because I genuinely don't want to remember.
Yeah.
But I remember my mum told me we were in Dublin. First we came to Dublin, then we were in Galway.
Yeah.
We were in Athlone. Where else? And Loud, but those are the ones that I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, there was Eglinton as well.
Wow, what?
Clonabina. I don't remember all the names properly, but those are the I know a lot of them.
And in terms of if we go on the topic of living conditions and living space, what would be the worst experience of living conditions in any of those centers?
Deadass. Though, I feel the other ones, the ones in Dublin, see, the thing is, I don't remember, I only remember Athlone and Mosney. Those are the two I remember.
Yeah.
But, Athlone was deadass the worst.
And I've seen the pictures of the Athlone, caravan.
And, if you think about it as well, there was travellers, there was the caravan centre, and then across the caravan centre, there was, a hill, and then there was, travellers who lived there.
Yeah.
So, the travellers, some days, the travellers would come and start, chasing us on their horses, and it was horrible. See, I laugh about it now because me and my friends just, learned to laugh about it, and we'll joke about it, but, oh, shit, that was scary, that was scary.
And how was it, how many people are in your family that were with you? 6 of you. And I can't even imagine how that was living in such a confined, would you say the size of this room kind of vibes?
Our bedroom was the size of this room.
Or how
no, the bedroom was tiny. I don't even. The caravan. I feel the whole caravan was this size. Yeah, and the kitchen, bed. It was so small.
And in terms
of but see, the thing is the fact that we were younger. That's why it didn't really
it didn't
register that much.
Yeah.
But now I think about it when I'm older. You even see I have baby pictures with me and my sisters all lying down on one bed, and it's just. Yeah, it's not it.
And so you speak on the fact as a kid sometimes things don't register at the time. Do you recall a time that, or an age or something, or period in your life when you kind of deeped, oh, this is my life, this is where I live?
I was I think it was when I was 12 that I fully started registering in my head. But I in my head, because it has already been so long. I was just I'm gonna live like this. I thought I was gonna live like this forever. There was no end. That's exactly.
Crazy.
I genuinely just felt there was no way out.
And in regards to school.
Yeah.
Did they take you to school?
Yeah. We got a school bus to school.
Yeah.
And school was I feel school was hit or miss for some people. Do you get me?
It could be an escape for some.
Yeah. School was an escape for me because literally my life in direct provision versus my life in school, I pretended
it didn't exist.
They didn't exist or whatever, and I really I tried my best in school. So I was
in trying your best. How was it coming home? You said let's say for the adult situation, very small, studying, doing your homework, and you were in secondary school for a bit when you were in DP. How was that? Summer exams, Christmas exams.
Yeah, I feel So wait, what? Primary school, it didn't bother me as much because, you know, primary school, like, literally, me and my sisters would just, like, sit on the floor, do our homework, whatever. And, like, to be honest, yeah, I felt like because we were in that environment, we thought it was normal. Like, we thought this is what all the kids are doing, this is what all the kids are doing, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
And, like, them ones, like, even just, like, you know when you're having, like, birthday parties, I know this is off topic, but, like, everybody would be having, like, birthday parties and inviting people over. I never wanted to do that because, like, I was kind of embarrassed of, like... This, like, I know my friends don't live in caravans. I always wanted to, like, enter a caravan before, but, like, I'm just, like, no. I have a phobia of caravans now.
Yeah, like that's kind of stuff sticks with you, like, forever.
And it was really cold.
Really?
Cold. Like, I remember cold nights, and, like, one night I remember just crying because I was just so cold.
Because it's, like, a metal, it's, like, a metal caravan.
Yeah.
And they don't provide sufficient heating, I'm guessing as well. That's crazy, and we're going to touch on that more. I just wanted to stick on school for a second. Like, in terms of, like, did you feel like you had difficulties integrating with other school children or stuff like that? Or, I feel like school even just, like, like that. School trips, like, you see, the thing is, like, the fact that, like, I didn't even realize my mom never got that amount of money, like, because she got, like, less than €40 per week, and, like, the thing is, there was, like, school tours, all of this going on, and, like, the amount of times I would tell my mom, oh, I want to go here, and she's like, no. And, like, the thing is, I was angry at my mom. I was like, Mom, I want to go. Mom, I want to go. And, like, she'd be like, no, you can't go. And she'd be saying, like, she'd be giving me excuses. And I knew, like, now that I'm seeing all this stuff and, like, learning myself, because, like, when you're in the system, you don't really, like, read about it. You don't really know what you're going through. I thought what I was going through was normal. That's the thing. So, like, I just didn't know. My mom just wasn't getting it. I know my mom would have wanted me to, like, have that experience and all of that. But, like, I didn't understand that, like, it wasn't her not wanting me to go. It's just that she wasn't able to let me go. Do you get me? Exactly. And, like, being a parent.
That's the thing. Like, my heart just really goes out to my mom because I cannot imagine, like, what she went through.
And, like, that extremely small weekly allowance that they're receiving, having to fend. Is it 4 kids that your mom has?
5
kids that your mom has. Having to fend for 5 kids with that allowance, like, huge strain on her as well. And I also wanted to touch on, like, when it came to having stuff like clothes.
Yeah.
Was there insecurities in regards to that when it came to, or was it like you had a school uniform so it was fine in school? Or you didn't really feel pressure about your clothes or, like, having a phone or having stuff like that?
Like, I didn't really, like, see, the thing is, with clothes as well, like, it was literally shopped in a charity shop, and, like, it just wasn't, like, I felt like for me as well, like, you wanted to get all the new shoes that everybody was wearing, all the nice stuff, but, like, you just couldn't, and it wasn't even bothered me in school, but it was when it was, like, non-uniform days, and everybody's coming in their, you know, badass clothes, and then you're just there, like,
And also, I kind of want to get into something that was made to be, like, temporary living.
I never knew, like, God, like, when I saw that it was meant to be for 6 months.
6 months.
I was just like, no.
Turned into 10 years of your life.
10 years, exactly. Like, I just can't even, that's what, like, when I saw that, like, when I figured, like, I'm just, like, learning about all this stuff now as well. Yeah. So, like, when I heard that was meant to be for 6 months, I was just like, no, like.
And, like, when you were there, like, as the years rolled on and everything like that, was there ever, like, a time of, like, mental turmoil when it came to, are we ever going to leave? Or did you kind of just always kind of, or think or accept that this is my new norm, this is my reality kind of thing?
I was, like, because when I was in, like, before I started doing my junior cert, I knew myself, I wanted to go to college, I want to do all of that. Yeah. But, like, if you live in that provision, you're not really, you're not capable, like, not really able to go to college. And, like, my older sister, she was on, like, almost going to college, but she, like, thank God we got her papers before she went to college. But, like, a lot of her friends who were older, they weren't able to go to college. And, like, I just couldn't imagine just sitting down, not being able to work, because they only passed a law to, like, start working in 2018. So the year I was, like, living there, like, people were just sitting down at home, and I just couldn't imagine that, because, like, it's nice to have that escape, like going to college, like just leaving, you get me? So like secondary school and primary school were my escape to leave my house, being in different environments. So I was just like, I cannot stay in this house 24/7 because I will actually go crazy. So.
Yeah. And how were your friends, like your close friends? Did you have like close friends who you could trust with your situation?
No, I never like it's the thing is like the people that I grew up with, like in direct provision, they were the ones that like I genuinely call my brothers and sisters, because like it's just hard to like open up to people about this stuff, because like a lot of people would just be like, they don't know how to deal, like they don't know what to say, and like lots of people will be like, oh, tell me how you feel, but like it's hard to explain it if you don't like understand.
You don't live it, and it's also like some people have like ignorance towards it, or
exactly,
they feel like because there is this undertone of racism in this country, and it's like, oh, if you're allowed to come in and get towards stay, you should be grateful. Like as for the tea shop to say
exactly, and you don't even know who has that kind of mindset, because like a lot of people be like, oh, you should be grateful you're coming into this country,
exactly,
and like there's always them people, like, and that's the worst thing about it.
Like it's absolutely terrible, and like they're saying that there's currently like 7,000 people in direct provision, and like, did you ever have to share with people that were not your family, or were you okay with?
I don't like. I generally, I feel like it was probably like Eglinton and Clonabina that you got to do that, but like when at Lone and Molesney, where I really remember, I never shared with anybody that wasn't family.
To kind of press on, when you were working and you said like your junior cert and you were working, did you ever have a time where you kind of felt like, I would not be able to go to college, like you felt like you wouldn't be able to go? I
thought I wasn't gonna be able. I thought like I'd never get my papers. I just thought I was gonna. This is where I'm gonna live for the rest of my life, or else I'm gonna get deported. That was like literally my two options in life. That's what I felt like.
And the tone that I'm getting from you is kind of like I feel like you have a thing where like you just dealt with it. When you were in it, you kind of just dealt with it. Like, if you had to get through it. Did you have like you said, you had friends and GP and stuff? Was there times where people you were friends with faced deportation and stuff like that?
Like one of my the thing is like you don't even like this. I don't think this happens as frequently, but like back in 2000 around 2010, 12, 15, loads of people were getting deported, like, and it was scary because a good few of my friends, like one of my closest friends, you know the way that like you grow up in direct provision, and like you grow with these people, like you see them grow, you're like literally family, and then having like one of your closest friends being deported is just like, it's horrible, because you even go to like, I even had to go to school the next day, and then everyone's asking where is she, because they don't even explain to the school what happened or anything like that. And like you see children even trying to run away from being deported, and like one of my friends, her dad got deported, but the family had to stay, and like I'm just like, why are you breaking up families like that? Like it's just horrible.
And even like being in centers, being exposed to a lot of people, like that can expose children to things that they're not meant to be exposed to at a young age, stuff like that. Like it's very hard for parents to protect their children at all times when they're surrounded by thousands of people. And then on top of that, I kind of wanted to touch on the people who ran the centers. Were you ever in contact with them? Was there a sense of they offered you care, they were there for you? Like, let's say someone was going through mental issues, was there facilities that people could go to that you're aware of or anything like that?
I wasn't really aware of any facilities for like mental issues, but like, see, Mosney was actually really good because they actually held like summer camps for kids, so like that's how we all got to like know each other, because like we all lived together, so like during the summer there'd be summer camps where we can all like just get to know each other more, and like I felt like it just started getting better as I was leaving, because they had like cooking classes for kids, all of that stuff, so like it was kind of like helpful, because especially for the kids who like don't go to college or don't go to schools or don't do anything, so like it was nice for them to get out and like actually start doing stuff. So
and the reason why I was questioning that is because I spoke to another lady and she was like telling me that the place that she's in, the management are very condescending and invasive on their privacy. Like they can come in when they want.
They can. They have keys to your house, and like like they have like they drive cars like up and down the street, and like literally they can just walk in.
Prison, like.
It feels like prison. Like literally, you have to sign out, and like if you're having visitors to come to your house, visitors have to sign in, and like it's just kind of embarrassing. That's why I don't want people because they'll be like, why do I have to sign in? Because I don't even know myself, but like people have to sign in and out all the time.
It's such a thing because like even myself, like I've been to like my lady that did my hair used to live in Mosley and stuff. And I remember as a kid just thinking, oh, they're having so much fun. They get to live with their friends. Like, just the ignorance of it all.
Yeah, you know, that's what... No, like, I
me?
was ignorant as well because I was just like... my best friend lives, like, down the road. That kind of thing.
Like, just the ignorance of it all. But then when you grow older and you get into how kind of sick and twisted it is.
Exactly.
And also, like, the government is kind of like... where's the sense of urgency when it comes to getting people out 10 years of their life living in DP? And it's like, I want to ask you... Was there anything that kept you going or kept you happy? Was it because like the longing to get out? I guess like that would wither over time. You kind of just accepted your fate, kind of in a way. And was there any hobbies, anything that you did that like made you happy while you were there?
I played basketball a lot, and like I started like that was the time like I played basketball, but then going into secondary school and like leaving, so it was really hard to like balance sports and everything like that. But then I started going to the gym and like exercising a lot, and it was kind of like, and it's like when I say it, like people, I always say it's an escape. People don't understand because you kind of just forget about everything, and like that's what I needed, because like there was no one to really like, it's just I find it hard to talk to people about like my problems, and like sometimes there isn't anybody to talk to, so like just taking out like growing from your pain, that's what I say. So like it helped me grow from the pain and everything like that. So
thank you so much. And I also wanted to go back to kind of touch on your living space, different places that you've lived. 5 of you, 5 siblings. That would be like sharing a bed, no sense of privacy. Growing up as a girl, like coming into the woman you are, did that make you feel like, oh, I don't even have freedom to know myself or even to like have a minute alone? Like, were those kind of things that you thought about? And like were you sharing beds and stuff like that?
Yeah, like me and my sisters, like the thing is like, thank God I had sisters, because if I had a brother it would be kind of like,
so like
5 sisters, but like at the same time, the fact that we just never had that privacy growing up, now we're all kind of like not really, we are close, but like
you need
we're all kind of like, we like
doing your own thing,
so like it kind of did kind of like have an effect on our relationship that we don't really talk about it, or we don't really see it, but like I notice it now, because I was just like, because we were so confined together together, now we just try our best to like
spend some time apart. And like I don't feel like the government, like I genuinely put him in that space for a week.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like imagine, like just take your whole family and try live in that condition, and then imagine doing that for years and years and years of your life.
Ongoing. And I want to even touch on like your mom. You said your mom was getting like 40-year-old. Like now you've put me into all girls. Feminine products.
Exactly.
Hair products, getting your hair done, stuff like that. Like,
I was lucky my mom even made my hair, because like
amazing. Like I feel like so many women in DP did hair.
They do hair,
like so amazing, and having to have that extra hustle, like I knew
exactly.
And thankfully that was a good one, because I do know people that had to go down the wrong path as well to fend for themselves financially and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like, I don't see how the government feels like something that was meant to be a temporary thing has turned to such a permanent condition. And I just feel like it's very disgraceful to feel like you can give somebody that's the rate, 40-year-old week, that's it. Whether you have 1 child, 5 children, it makes no sense to me at all. And I kind of wanted to ask you, do you believe that direct provision should end?
See, the thing is, that's what one thing I was actually having a conversation with my friend. Like, I don't know, like, see, the thing is, if it ends, what is going to be the solution? That's the question I always ask myself. I feel like it's either it should end, or they should have a better, like, solution to, like, make it better for, like they should actually have conversations. Like, they should sit down with people who have experienced it and people who are still living in that situation, and ask, what can we do better? That's what I feel like they genuinely need to do. But if it is to end, I just don't know what the solution would be. That's the question.
Because
so it's a big question.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is it like they say, okay, you can come and stay here while we decide if you can stay permanently.
Yeah.
Thing.
It's like leave to remain or something like that. I don't know how to explain it.
Because to me, it's like, why not? Like, I don't know, because I feel like, why not just process people, give them the stay before they come?
Yeah.
Or, like, I don't really understand.
Like, the thing is, yeah, it's a lot, like, there's a lot of people that don't even plan to come. It's more like some people do just run away from bad conditions. So, like, they don't really plan to actually come to, like, they don't really, like, oh, yeah, I'm coming to Ireland, blah, 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 blah. So, like, it's a lot of just, boom, coming in without, like, actually planning it.
And no one should feel like, I feel like the whole, like, nationalism thing is so weird. Like, no one should feel like they can't live somewhere. Like, you can live anywhere you want. It's like, it's
and, like, the thing is, a lot of Irish people are immigrating to different countries and shit.
Yeah, honestly, and no one's talking about
and, like, a lot, and I realize a lot of Irish people, they do, like, give birth to their children in other countries just like get that, like,
that thing, but they frown on other people that do it.
It's a problem that they just need to look at.
Was there any, like, prejudice when it came to prejudices or racism against black people in DP that you were aware of?
I feel like a lot of people who worked there were very, like, racist and rude, because, like, you'd even just, like, ask for stuff and they'll be like, no, you can't have this, you can't have this. And then it's just like,
just treat you like crap.
That, like, crap, and like I feel like they see the conditions you're living in, but them themselves, they kind of ignore it because, like, they get to go home back to where they live, so, like, they don't. But there was a few nice people, I'm not gonna lie. So nice.
And I wanted to just add to the people, like, I wanted to talk about the food, because that's the part that kind of gets me. But, like, were you allowed to cook?
Some places you're not allowed to cook. Some places you, like, the thing is, you can cook, but, like, you know yourself, like, African food, like, you don't, like, because the thing is, I was tired of eating chips and rice all the time, and then, like, at the same time, even if my mum wanted to cook, African food is so expensive, like, €40 per week
to
it's not working out, so, like, it was kind of like you kind of just had to settle.
Honestly. And I'm very, like, proud of you, even though I don't know you. But I'm very proud of you because I watched your video after you posted and seeing you speak about it. And I just wanted to ask, like, how has your life changed now coming out of DP, and, like, even when you, like, when you found out you were leaving, what was that feeling like? And
see, I can't even explain the feeling, because, like, I felt like I was free. Like, I actually just genuinely felt like, you know, like, chains, like, something that was holding you back in your life. I finally felt like it was free, but then I didn't realize, like, there was still something holding me down. Like, mentally, I wasn't free. Do you get me? And, like, I really didn't see the effect on my mental health till I actually got to college, because I genuinely was getting, like, panic attacks. I don't even know what it was from, but, like, I started going to a counselor.
A lot of people that I've spoken to have said that, like, they didn't really know the root cause of it, but it was like, it was just there. But continue.
And, like, I literally just get, like, panic attacks all the time, and I don't know what, like, I felt like I was still having that fear that, like, I just didn't belong here, and, like, any moment someone's gonna
imposter syndrome.
Yes, thank you. That's literally it. And, like, even though, like, I did really well in my leaving cert, I got a scholarship to go to college, which helped me so much, because, like, my mum was still, because, like, when you live in direct provision, she doesn't have, like, work experience, and, like, when you're applying for jobs, you don't really have
anything to go on.
So I was lucky to get scholarships into college, and, like, now I'm working, I'm doing my own thing, and I'm just like, I feel like at the same time it made me grow up really quickly, because at the same time I'm just 19, and, like, I still feel like I still have to worry and make sure my mum has enough money, my sisters are okay, all of that. So, like, it is still hard, but, like, I'm growing, I'm getting through it.
You're going through it. And so, like, you feel like, is it still till now you're still dealing with those mental effects that?
Still a little bit, but I feel like I've learned how to cope, and even the fact that now I'm happier talking about it. Like, before, I never talk about it, and nobody even knew. So, like, I felt like I was hiding a certain part of me from other people, because,
like, a shame, stigma.
Literally. And, like, the thing is, people always wonder, like, why is Wura always, like, why was Wura sad? Why was Wura depressed? Because they see me being, like, a happy person. See me, like, they think my life is perfect. A lot of people see me because I do, like, I worked hard for everything I have right now. So, like, people see me and they're just like, wow, Wura does this, Wura does this. But then at the same time, they don't know what actually happened for me to, like,
have to be, like, this way.
That's But like that's the thing, like I think I took a positive way out of it, even though it still affected me in a bad way, but like I took a positive. But there's some people who don't even like
get the chance. So I'm my last question actually, and I just want to ask you if anything, it doesn't have to be professional in the double, anything you could say to the government, to the Minister of Justice, to help, not even to help them understand, but anything that you would like to point out about the conditions in dark division.
I just feel like if you yourself cannot live in conditions like that for a week or a month, you cannot expect other people to like live there for years and years and years of their life, because a lot of them wouldn't like to raise their children in such conditions. So you shouldn't like be content having other people just because they're from lower backgrounds. You shouldn't be content having that happening in your country, because it doesn't like reflect well on you as well. Do you get me? So,
and the thing is, like, these people are no different to you. Like, they're doctors, they're everything. And the thing is, they don't even need to be doctors in their own country or anything. Like, they're basic humans, and they should be treated as such.
Thank
like,
you.
You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I am at my end. We're at 25 minutes.
No, that was long. It didn't even seem like 25 minutes.
No. But thank you so much, Wura, for speaking to me today.
No problem.
And just thank you for giving a voice to this campaign in a way. And
no, I'm so grateful, like, people like you are actually taking the time out of their day to put so much effort into it.
I appreciate it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that little snippety-doo. And God bless you guys.
Thank you.